Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. So off we go then. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, Kvaratskhelia is a player who can do some serious damage. He brings a lovely intensity to that left flank and thrives on getting into half spaces. I think his...
Oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tonali. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he's quick to snatch it back. He's looking to set free a runner. Seedorf. And that's going right the way across. Kvaratskhelia. And it's Roberto Carlos. Now Seedorf. Now that looks a decent ball. Rijkaard. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's good play. He is through here. Up he goes! They just took too long getting forward.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Alvarez. Played back in. He can get that clear. Kvaratskhelia. Lewis. It's Luis Suarez! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Stade Rennais have the chance to go the other way. Lizarazu, good purposeful running this. And he's there to belt it away.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And he's gone backward here. He's having a go! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Roberto Carlos. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Messi! Goal! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Kvaratskhelia really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Alvarez. And it's Roberto Carlos. Haaland.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Great hit! It's anyone's ball now. Can he stop it going out? Mbappe. Oh, that was very necessary. Oh, important interception. Edmilson. Rijkaard. Mbappe. And here's Haaland. Mbappe. Now Tonali. And here's Osimhen. That's going to go a long way. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now it's Osimhen. Seedorf. Messi in acres of space out wide.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Osimhen.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Alvarez. Tonali. Seedorf.
1 minute.
Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, that's neat. Kaká gets a foot in here.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Tonali. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And here's Osimhen. It's a great ball. Oh, what a climb! Seedorf. Played out to the right. And here's Messi. Tonali. And that's put paid to a promising move. Ball's gone out of play. Nicely aimed pass. And it's Messi. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And Seedorf! Messi!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Fiddles it through. Good read, needed to be. Alvarez. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro
Stade
19,
Rennais have their second
numéro
corner
45,
now.
le numéro 22, le numéro 18. À leur place, le numéro 21, le numéro 11, le numéro 15, le numéro 7. Changement.
Stade Rennais showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So, third corner of the game. Tries a header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Mosquera spots it and intercepts. Rijkaard cuts it out. Oh, that's well spotted. Stade Rennais perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! Rennes back on level terms! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attacks. That'll do for me every time.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 17.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
14. Changement en
And
cours.
that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, without doubt, that's given the coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram just eases him off the ball. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out to the right. Bale. Bale carries the ball down the right. Bale, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Mosquera kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bullet.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Kvaratskhelia. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Kvaratskhelia. 2 minutes to be added on. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Rummenigge. Lizarazu. He rises! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up. So we are still all square. But you have to say how different things might have been.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 8. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 32.
Into extra time we go.
Changement.
Stade Rennais did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Thuram! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Stade Rennais get their fourth corner. Shot a goal! And now a sudden chance to counter.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's there to clear it. Thuram does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Short changes him with that pass. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Hullet. And this... And Hullet! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof!
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Bale. It's a pretty loose pass.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he's making progress on the ball. That is a brilliant interception. Azar. Extra time reaches half-time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 20. À sa place.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? Thuram. Bale. Nedved. Well-timed, excellent interception. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Not the most accurate pass. Rummenigge is onto it in a flash. Kvaratskhelia. Can he get it through? And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! That is some save from... Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, sweet feet.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Now it's Bale. Oh, he's found support out wide. Van Dijk gets across and deals with it. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the... And the referee brings it to a close. Stade Rennais perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Stade Rennais definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Well, thanks to Jim, we both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now it's Haaland. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's an errant pass. Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He could be in here. And he was quick to react. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rummenigge. Played down the flank. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. He has found a way through. Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Kvaratskhelia really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Kvaratskhelia! He's done very well to get to that.
Kvaratskhelia clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's cause for mild irritation. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Rummenigge. Alvarez. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And the pass is intercepted. Stade Rennais still without a single shot on target. Messi. And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Messi. Kvaratskhelia. He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos. And the keeper beats it away. Alvarez. Now, what about a counter-attack?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box. Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Tonali. Lizarazu. Tonali. Now the finish! Goal! Ren!
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Maldini. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nedved. Seedorf. Moved on forwards.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Nedved. There's the hit! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. That's a little off target. Aim forwards. Roberto Carlos cuts it out. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Nicely aimed pass. Alvarez. Alvarez! Seedorf. And now the breakaway. It's Luis Suarez! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Rijkaard. Lizarazu. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Stade Rennais happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Stade Rennais definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Seedorf.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Hits one! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Nedved. Edmilson. Rummenigge. Lizarazu is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Kvaratskhelia, he's found a way through. Stade Rennais can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Well played, well sorted out.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping.
Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro
So,
21,
third corner of the game.
le numéro 19, le numéro 22. À leur place, le numéro 45, le numéro 4, le numéro 15. Changement en cours.
And it's been taken short. Nedved. Now it's Bale. Seedorf.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well timed, excellent interception. Roberto Carlos, and they can counter here. Lizarazu does really well to win the ball there. Haaland under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now it's Bale. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Chips it through. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. So their fourth corner of the game. They've played it short. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Might be dangerous. Can he finish? He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 18, le numéro 8, le
We have
numéro
got
2.
changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 9.
And that has added a
numéro
whole
32.
new complexion
Le
to the
numéro
game.
3.
Well,
Attention,
without doubt, that's given the
changement.
coach food for thought. Does he settle for extra time or try to go for a winner before then? Decision time. Stade Rennais showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's got the shot away! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Bale has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Rijkaard cuts out the pass. That has not gone well. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. Bale in acres of space out wide. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Bale. Pull it.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And he was alert to it. Ferran Torres. Osimhen.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
DiMarco goes steaming forward. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Changement.
"90 minutes gone and nothing between them still." Stade Rennais conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes? Bruno Fernandes. It's a goal kick. Maldini. Now it's Osimhen. And that's not going to reach. And he thumps it clear. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Quality ball. Bale. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Real chance here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, good-looking ball. Osimhen. Bruno Fernandes. That has been slung wide. And that's it for the first period of extra time. Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team?
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 20. À sa place.
Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And he's picked it up out wide, and the cross comes in. Konate with the clearance. Bruno Fernandes. Now that's well seen too. Now it's Kimmich. Osimhen, he's in here! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has left him in a heap. Stood up well to him there.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And here's Thuram. Ferrante rises! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Thuram actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Kimmich calmly anticipates. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Kaka. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bullets! And he's managed to get rid. And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Stade Rennais can always take more positives.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Alvarez! It's their first effort on goal.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's been cut out, well played. He won't be happy with that one. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Alvarez. Lizarazu with the delivery. And that has been knocked clear. He's had it taken off him.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Kvaratskhelia. And he's had it nicked away. Rummenigge.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a...
Haaland! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Messi. Thuram gets across to intercept that. No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Nice ball, and he's in here. Nedved. Kvaratskhelia. Pass is just off target. Haaland is herring after that one. Oh, nicely intercepted. Still goalless. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is good alertness. Edmilson. Out to the left it goes. That has been cut short. Oh, this looks sharp. Lizarazu. Oh, super ball. Lizarazu has it in a wide position. That pass has been well intercepted. Kimmich. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Stade Rennais have their second corner now. Alvarez with the short one. Oh, such a clever touch. Now it's Kimmich. Good read, needed to be. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ruben Dias does really well to win the ball there. Kimmich. Kvaratskhelia, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's Roberto Carlos. And here's Nedved. Seedorf. Can he put it away? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rummenigge.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rijkaard getting this one clear. And it's Seedorf. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, good spread. Pedro Neto. He's picked his way through. That's good play. And he's had a hit. That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Messi. Van Dijk getting this one clear.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
No goals at this stage, but he's had a hit! Now, who's going to be first to this? And it's Seedorf. Rummenigge. Stade Rennais are looking to break at pace. Well, they could break here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ruben Dias did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Rijkaard. And here's Alvarez. Rummenigge! Oh, that's magnificent!
Oh, that was magnificent. What a way to stamp your ability on a game. Not necessarily pivotal, but it has most definitely shifted momentum.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
He's found a way through. Good spot, he's seen the run. And he's gone backward here. Kvaratskhelia! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce
Nedved.
match, 71
Your impression so far, Jim?
550.
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Another chance from a corner.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 19. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 7. Changement en cours.
Nedved plays it short. Nedved. Roberto. Now the finish! finish!
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Header! Roberto Carlos. Time and again they are repelled. And it's Luis Suarez. Kvaratskhelia. Haaland being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Suarez might just make this. Bellingham.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Bellingham. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Crossed in again. It's a mighty effort! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Changement pour le Stade Rennais. Le numéro 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 11. Le numéro 5. Le numéro
Poorly
15.
directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Partey. Floated through. Oh, that was vital.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
That is a great ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Comes comfort. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Changement.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Stade Rennais are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Decent hit! Kunde is there to clear. And it's Seedorf. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Seedorf cuts a frustrated figure right now, he just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Back into the middle, Haaland. Oh, this looks sharp. Pirlo. And that will be it. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Stade Rennais definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. The action has already started. he's straight offside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
And what's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Defending of the desperate variety. Pinches it off. Cristante! And it's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Yeah, tempted and teased the keeper into thinking he could get to it, but it just eased away to catch the inside of the post.
Ha segnato al 10° minuto, numero 4.
Stade Rennais are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.